Hello and welcome back to another how to draw light video, focusing on the scenery in the style of Tim Burton. And this video we're going to cover windows. I've drawn out a standard window here, and windows are something that pop up in nearly every Tim Burton film. There will be a couple of window parts, so keep an eye out for those because there's different themes in different films. So there won't just be this one video on windows. We will turn a normal window into a Tim Burton-esque window. So we've got a standard angular shaped window again here. And to draw a Tim Burton style window, it's quite straightforward. I'm going to change the shape quite significantly to begin with, and we're kind of going for almost a coffin shape. So we start with a pointy shape at the top. We want to bring the sides down, and this doesn't need to be exactly symmetrical or even. These lines shouldn't be perfectly straight either. And then we can join up at the bottom. So if yours looks a bit too neat and symmetrical, it might actually take the look of Tim Burton away. The bars of the window should follow a similar pattern to our standard window. We've got some coming down and some going across. However, they certainly again should not come down straight. So the crookeder the better. And it doesn't need to join up exactly in the middle either. And then we're going to have a couple going across the middle. Obviously we'll tidy these up in a bit. You can make the lines come out a bit wider or go a bit thinner. So that's pretty much our basic window outline. So I'll tidy that up a second. And we'll pop some basic shading in, which is going to be fairly straightforward. It's literally just highlighting the bars and perhaps a bit of the window. In an ideal world, these would probably be put on a black silhouette background, and you might just have a bit of a yellow glow coming out through these, but it's obviously entirely up to you what you do with them. So I'll just cut and tidy it up a bit, and then I'll show you how to go about shading it. I've tidied up the edges a little bit, and I've started to put a bit of shading in. If you were planning on doing this as a kind of silhouette style window where you've just got kind of a silhouette background, then I'd recommend actually solid shading this in, so it's just one solid shade. If you're having it as more of a foreground thing, then perhaps you could put a bit of highlighting in. So I've started to do it here where you've got a dark edge on certain parts of the bars in the window. So I'm going to carry on shading that in a second, and we'll come back at the end. I've shaded the window in now. As you can see, I've popped a little bit of shade in just around the outside. Obviously it helps it stand out a bit better against the white background. So we'll just add a couple of finishing touches to it. As I mentioned before, if you're doing this as a bit of a silhouette thing, you'd probably just block colour in the background, just solid yellow or something like that. But I'm going to try and give it a slightly window paned effect. So to do that, I'm just using a stick of just a normal stick of charcoal, a little thin one, and I'm just going to pop a couple of diagonal lines going across each window pane. Try and keep them going in the same direction, like that. And then I'm going to use a blender tool, a stump, to just soften those up. Hopefully this is going to give a little bit of a reflective surface look about our window. If you haven't got one of these, you can roll up a bit of tissue and use that. Try and avoid your finger if you can, because it makes the paper a bit greasy and then it is hard to work over it or rub it out if you need to. But there we have it, there's a Tim Burton style window. I hope you found this helpful and keep checking back for more videos soon. Thanks, bye!